I got YouTube over here. Welcome, YouTube. So glad you're hanging out with me today. Again, when you guys are jumping on, let me know where you're watching from. And YouTube, if you're watching the replay, just put replay in the comments and let me know where you're watching from. I love that about YouTube. You can go back and watch the replay. Hello, good morning. South Africa, you are dominating right now. I think more people is on here from South Africa than any other place. Texas in the house. Hello, hello. Good morning. California, love it. Canada's exploding right now. South Africa is pure fire right now, but Canada is exploding as well. So this is what we're going to cover today. I'm going to help you guys, right? You might want to screenshot this, okay? Because you might want to write them down. And at any time, if you need to bounce, that's okay. Hello, we got Georgia in the house over here on YouTube. Welcome. Thanks for hanging out. At any time, hey, Houston in the house. Love it. Anytime you have to bounce, just go right here, daily pay business, and you can get the step-by-step details. I'm just going to cover it with you this morning. And my goal is to get as many questions answered as I can, okay? My intentions is to never miss a question. Trinidad, South Africa, welcome, welcome, Houston. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so I'm gonna help you launch a business today. I'm gonna show you exactly what it takes. Hey, South Africa hanging out on YouTube as well. I love it. Boy, Texas and South Africa are dominating over there on TikTok. Bahamas, love it. You guys, you understand, like, we're all hanging out together from all over the world, right? You guys get to learn. You get to answer. You got to ask me questions. I get to answer your questions. I get to learn about you. You get to learn about me for free. This is the power you have today in building a business, but I get it. If you're brand new to the world of online, you're terrified to go live to grow your business. So was I. Matter of fact, you guys, when I launched my business in September of 2022, I said, I will never go live. I am an extreme introvert, believe it or not. So this took me building my confidence to get comfortable doing this. So I'm telling you that because where you are right now and how you feel right now is not going to be the same person in 3 months or 6 months, right? Which is really no different than anything. Look at everything new you've ever done in your life. At first, it was hard. Now it's like easy. You don't even got to think about it anymore, right? This is the same thing. So don't ever be afraid of wanting more for your family. Don't ever be afraid of wanting to have control of your finances. Don't ever be afraid of wanting to have control of your life. Like, don't ever be afraid of that, my friend. Like, want to take control. And right now, we have such a sweet spot in today's world. I'm telling you, you guys, like, you need to ride this wave. And it's the wave of the digital marketing wave where you can do attraction marketing and literally attract customers to your online business without spending any money on ads. Because I have built my business to 6 figures without spending a dime on a monthly basis. Now that was huge for me because let me give you a little bit of my backstory. I'm a mom of 6 kids, only have 2 left at home, and I'm a grandma to 5. And time with my family is the most important thing to me. And you guys, I swear I blinked and they were little and at home, and now they're old and they're all on their own except for 2, and I have grandchildren. I'm like, where did the time go? But unfortunately, I live with a lot of mom guilt because I didn't have the time I wanted with my children when they were younger, and I didn't have the money to travel and do the things that I only dreamed of, right? And I'm telling you, I tried to make an income in network marketing because all I cared about was being home with my children. And I struggled. I traded time for dollars. I felt like I was on a hamster wheel. The more I worked, the less time I had with my family. And if I would walk away and not work as hard on network marketing, my income dropped. And here's why, because it had to be me finding customers. It had to be me following up with people. When I learned this strategy, I'm going to share with you today that includes following a blueprint step by step. When I learned that, it changed everything. When I mean everything, it changed everything for my business. I went from struggling, barely making money, to making a consistent income. I make more now in 2 days than I literally used to make in a whole 30 days in network marketing. And the great part, I mastered a 2-hour income earning activity day where I can get all my income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. And here's how that's possible. You ready? It's possible because my business is on autopilot, which means it's always out there working for me 24/7. Let me give you guys an example of automations that everybody is familiar with. Amazon. Amazon is fully automated, right? If you want to buy an Expo marker from Amazon, you get on the website and you buy it, and it's drop shipped directly to your door, right? You don't have to get on the phone with anybody to buy. You don't have to wait for a DM or a message, right? You literally can go buy. When I know that the world is going digital, I knew I had to as well. So that's what I'm going to talk to you about today. But I'm going to talk to you guys about this because prior to, if you go back to August of 2022, I wasn't even on TikTok. Okay. I thought TikTok was a dancing platform. Okay, because all I seen was my daughter and my granddaughter that like to watch the dancing videos and try to duplicate those. That's all I knew about TikTok. So I'm sharing with you, you do not need a huge following, right? You don't need to have any tech skills whatsoever. Matter of fact, that takes me to the very first part, and I'm going to break down these steps in the blueprint. And I'm telling you what, if you are truly serious about making these last 4 months of 2024 the best 4 months of 2024, you're going to love this information today. And I know many of you listening to me right now, you might have a full-time job and today's your day off. Imagine if you never had to have a job and you had complete control of your finances. So here's my question for you. And if anybody would love to share that, that would be awesome because I can help you. I'm grabbing a pen. If you literally could work from home, right? Or online work. I actually work from 4 apps on my phone. That's it. I use 4 apps on my phone and I can literally work from anywhere. Now I'm going live right now. I have my phone on TikTok and I do have my computer for YouTube. Other than that, I use 4 apps on my phone. That's what I thought was so powerful. But if you wanted to give me an example, like, okay, Michelle, if you can show me how to make 5,000 a month, yeah, I can replace my income. If anybody wants to give me an amount, I would love to share with you exactly how to do that today. Because I think when you literally, hey, good morning. How's everybody doing today? When you literally have something to aim for, good morning. Oh, Matthew, 3-way calls. Oh, I know. Oh my goodness. Way too many of them. I did way too many. Okay. For some odd reason, my computer's not plugged in. I got to figure it out because I don't want oh, sorry. TikTok about went crashing. Hold on. I got to figure out why oh, there it is. Okay. Now my computer's plugged in. Okay. Let's keep on going. So, what are the 4 apps? Good question. 5K per month is my first goal. Okay. Let me help you with that real quick. So the 4 apps is my email app, my TikTok app, my community app, and my program app. That's it. Those are the 4 apps I use. I don't do any editing on my videos, by the way. I produce every single one of my videos in the TikTok. Though I click the little plus sign, right? And I do. That's the only 4 apps I use. Yes. Okay. So let me just get, somebody said 5,000 a month. Can I rock your world right now? You ready for this? Watch this. Okay. Hold on. So 5,000. Okay. So you guys realize there's 5 billion people on social media, okay? So let me ask you guys a question. There's 5 billion people on social media. How many of you just hanging out with me? I don't have a lot hanging out with me today, but how many of you hanging out with me in the last 60 days have bought something online? Put a yes in the comments if you bought something online the last 60 days. I would love to know. The last 60 days. If you bought something online, put a yes in the comments. Okay. You're welcome, my friend. Okay. So look at all the yeses. So why am I sharing that with you? So that proves that people are buying online. Okay. So if you want to make 5,000 a month, my number one selling product is $900. If you want to make 5,000 a month, you realize That is 6 customers a month is all you need, and you're going to make 5,400. Just 6. And there's 5 billion people. Do you think if you had a proven blueprint to follow, proven blueprint that you could follow step by step by step, that you could attract 6 customers to you? Yes or yes? That's what I love. Isn't that awesome? Just 6 in a ocean, I call social media, ocean of people. 5 billion, and all you need is 6. 6 a month, and you're making 5,400. Then you can start designing your life. Then guess what? You replace your income. You're making 5,400 a month. You're getting 6 customers, and then you have more time and more bandwidth, right? Because you don't have the pressure from your job and everything going on in your mind. So that releases that, so you can get more focused on your income. And then what if you doubled that? And what if you started getting 12 customers a month? That's 10,800 a month you're going to make. That's the power. See, when I was trying to make an income in network marketing, it was in the United States. So I was limited. So when you launch a business using social media, it's global. Look how many people are on here from South Africa, from Canada, from Trinidad, from Kenya, all over the world, right? Hello, YouTube. Welcome, everybody. Yeah. And so Roy said, hello, Michelle, would love to join, but no cash flow now. I'm gonna share 2 things with you guys, because I get that, Roy. And yes, but if nothing changes, nothing changes. Do you realize that Victoria inside my community, she didn't have the cash flow either. You guys, we have so many resources in today's world. You just got to be resourceful, Roy. So for example, Victoria, she babysat and she cleaned homes to come up with the money a little over a year ago. And because she found a way to come up with the money, she's made $400,000 in the last 12 months and almost paid cash for a home. The only reason why she didn't pay cash for a home is because they wanted to buy furniture and do some other fun things. So imagine if she would have said, you know what, I just don't have the money. And she would have just sat and watched other people having success. Instead, she's like, I'm going to find a way. I have another gal inside my community. She's an extreme introvert. Matter of fact, you guys, I love her story so much. She's never created one video. She uses Facebook. She's really good at storytelling in her post. She goes, I will never create a video, not even faceless. She doesn't want to. Her goal was to only make $300 a week just to have grocery money, because she really couldn't see more than that. She loves her job. She works for a small mom and pop shop. She has no desire to quit. She's a single mom of 3 kids. She actually discovered me in 2022. Remember when inflation went insane and groceries were ridiculous? She goes, Michelle, I don't even have enough money left over to buy a loaf of bread. She discovered me on TikTok. So guess what she did? She sold some stuff on Facebook Marketplace. She goes, I went around my house. She goes, I don't need that lamp. They went through their clothes. She goes, I don't need this. I need to be able to afford food for my kids. She sold enough to come up with the $300 to get the passive daily paid blueprint. Here's what she did that was so smart. Because like I said, she's good at storytelling. So when she discovered me on TikTok, she actually went to Facebook and she did a post. She goes, I just discovered this gal making an income from home. And I need to do something because I can't even afford a loaf of bread after the spike of groceries. Can anybody relate? Of course, everybody's like, I went to the grocery store. It cost me $400 and da-da-da. Like it just blew up, right? Anyway, and also in her post, she goes, so I'm selling some stuff on Facebook Marketplace to come up with the money to follow this blueprint to learn how I can have a business from home. Took her a day and a half. She sold the stuff on Facebook Marketplace. She launched her business. In the midst of this, the moment she sold the stuff, she did another post on Facebook. And she's like, oh my gosh, I just made enough money through Facebook Marketplace to launch my business. I'm terrified. Right? She just did stories. Then so she launched her business. She got everything set up, right? And that's just connecting her payment gateways, getting her own domain. She got everything done, took 2 days. She went to Facebook. She goes, I'm excited. My website is live or something like that. She said, I don't know. She's just really good at storytelling. And she goes, if anybody's interested, let me know. The comments blew up because she had been storytelling for 4 days. She made $900 in 24 hours. Imagine if she wouldn't have sold some stuff on Facebook Marketplace. That's the power. Here's a great part. Her goal is 300 a week. She goes, if I make anything over 300 a week, she goes, I am putting it back for Christmases and holidays. She reached out to me this Christmas and she goes, I got to tell you this. She goes, this is the first Christmas I've not dealt with mom guilt. And she said, but I made enough money. She goes, my kids don't know this yet. She goes, we're having the dream Christmas. She goes, but the day after Christmas, we're going on our first vacation. She goes, none of us have ever been on an airplane and none of them have ever left their state. But because she sold some stuff on Facebook Marketplace to launch her business, she was able to, they took their first trip. I'm telling you, we have a lot of resources because here's the deal. I guarantee every single one of you, even the ones that are super broke right now, you have a TV on your wall that costs more than this. So it's not that we don't have the money. We come up with the money for the things that we want, right? Like entertainment. So anyway, there's 2 stories. I can give you so many more. We had a gal that just bought. She had $901.54 in her bank account when she bought. You talk about faith. She bought the $900 legacy, left a little over $1 in her bank account, but in 50 days, she's made $51,000. You talk about faith. Or is it the fact that she was sick and tired of being barely getting by? Power of it. Hey, Beverly, how are you? Okay, that's what I'm sharing today, how to launch a business. So yes, so there's my best advice for you guys. Never settle, you're worth more. Hello, how you doing? Aw, Renee, you're so sweet, my friend. In case I can't tell stories, I don't have followers. Well, okay, that's what you're gonna learn today. You're in the right place. Well, yeah, they do have payment plans, but some people can't afford them. I mean, some people don't have the credit for the payment plans, right? So there's other ways. I mean, we've had people, you guys, we've had people walk dogs. Literally, we've had people mow lawns. We've the things that people have done to launch their business is just, oh, I'm actually very proud of them. Yes, because if nothing changes, nothing changes. How's Renee doing today? Yes, mindset. Wow, I'm doing this and I'm in the same place as, yes, and I'm in the same place as she was. Yes, and look at you now, Paulette. I love it. I love it. Okay. Yeah, yeah, and you guys, it's so funny because I keep on telling her, I'm like, "Will you come and just talk on one of my, my calls?" She goes, "Michelle," she goes, "I get on your mentoring," and she goes, "I won't even show my face on the camera." She's just good at storytelling, and if you can do good at drama and storytelling, Facebook, you can crush it, and that's all she does. She goes, I don't, she loves her job like that. That's her family to her. So I'm telling you guys, everybody has different goals and dreams. So don't ever compare yourself to anybody, but oh, I love her story. Hopefully someday she will. Okay. So where should I start from the program? Beverly, go inside the program and literally go from start here and literally follow it step by step. I want you guys to look at it this way because for some odd reason, we make it really complicated. So for example, let's say like school's back in session, right? Let's say you take a math class. They give you a math book. I don't think they give math books anymore, but just hang with me if you're older like me and we didn't have computers, right? And they give you a math book. So you have what? Chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. You don't bounce around because if you did, it's never going to make sense. Okay. So you have that. So you just need to open the book, open the program, and start here. Now, what happens in math sometimes? Sometimes they give you these little extra credit things to do to help improve your grade, right? That's our community. The community is the extra credit to really help you increase your income. It's the same concept that you guys know about. For some odd reason, we as adults, we get frustrated with the younger generation. Like they're so impatient. I'm like, oh, no. It's the adults that are impatient. And so they bounce around and they think if I make an investment, I am entitled for success. No, 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 it's no different. This is what I taught myself. And if you want to know one of the biggest pieces of it, from my success, and it was this: when I purchased it, I had to rewire my brain because I was like, I have a TV on my wall that costs more than this. So I had to treat my investment like I was spending hundreds of thousands of dollars going back to school. And I said, your first year is all about learning and earning. I gave myself a 3-year plan. My first year was to make $54,000 a year. My second year was to make $109,000 a year. My third year was to make $219,000 a year. I had a 3-year plan to change my family's life. And I promised myself I was not going to get distracted. I was not going to allow any tension I have or feeling of not knowing what to do to have the next best thing grab me. Like, that was just my commitment to me. So I literally treated it like I was going back to school and getting this amazing education. And because of that, I become a sponge. I absorbed the information and I took action. But I literally, Beverly, I followed it step by step by step. That's the only reason I've had success. It's interesting because I just had a contractor come to my new home. And it was interesting because I went over what I wanted him to do. And he goes, okay, let me work up the blueprint. And then he said, we'll go over exactly, the steps to take and da. I'm like, isn't that interesting? You guys, you need a framework. You need a blueprint. You need step by step, right? Everybody does. There is not one person on this entire planet that is massively successful because of themselves. There's not one. It's because they had something to follow. They learned from somebody else already having success. See, when I discovered this blueprint, it was a breath of fresh air. I felt like it was, have you ever seen those paint by numbers? My grandchildren bring them over all the time. You paint all the 7s green, all the 3s orange, all the 4s purple. It comes out right. But if you don't paint them where you're supposed to, it doesn't come out. This business is exactly the same. I literally followed it into bite-sized pieces. Just like this, I tell people all the time, you can't eat an apple in one bite. You can't launch a successful business in one bite. It's bite-sized pieces. And that's what I'm going to cover with you. And that's what you learn in the blueprint. So what's step 1? And I want you guys to eliminate out of your mind, but Michelle, get the butts out. The butts are keeping you broke. Okay. Eliminate the butts today. Give yourself permission to eliminate the butts today. Because the first step, nope, it's not having a following. Nope, it's not understanding tech. The first step is, what are you going to sell? What are you going to promote? There is thousands and thousands and thousands of ways to make money by promoting something. But what makes the most sense of what to promote? See, this is where I had it backwards. I'm being honest, I had it backwards. I thought, because I love this lip gloss, because this actually is from a network marketing company that I've been buying since 2016, by the way. I don't promote it, but I love it. I think network marketing has some of the best quality products. Like, literally, I probably buy from 4 different network marketing companies. I love their products. Quality, by the way. I didn't like the comp plan because you have no control. I wish I would have learned this years ago. You know how much more money I would have made. See, I was making about $5,000 to $7,000 a month in a network marketing company, and I was working hard. Like, the last 2 days of the month, I would have to figure out how to get 90 hours in. Literally, like, it was crazy. And they did a corporate call in the summer of 2022, and I thought this was it. This was going to be the pivotal moment. Get the income. They actually let us know the exact words: we're too loose on the comp plan. We need to make changes to the 10 and 3 bonus. That literally dropped my income to $3,000 immediately. And my phone was blowing up. Mamas were crying because their income of $500 to $600 a month was gone. That was the day, because I couldn't do nothing. I had no control. I felt so bad for all of them. Plus, I felt bad for them. Hold on a minute. Somebody's trying to, you guys, I'm not going to add you to my live. Plus, I felt bad for them. Plus, I'm crushed because I'm like, how am I going to feed my family? Right. And that was the day, though, I realized I'm like, I am not my own boss in network marketing or affiliate marketing because at any time they can change the formulas. At any time they can change the comp plan. Now, with all that being said, though, there is nothing wrong with promoting them, but promote them through your email list. So that way you're not taking your precious time and hours and energy. So let me go back. I was like, yeah, but I really like this. So it makes sense to promote something I like. That's what I thought. But I didn't know there was a way out there. Okay. Hopefully, many of you get like really excited today because I'm sharing something powerful. That if somebody would have shared this with me years ago, you know how much more money I would have made. You know how much more time I would have had with my family and how many more memories I could have made. I didn't know this existed. So this is why I scream it on the rooftops every single day because people need to know about this because this is your freedom. It literally is because you have complete control. So there's a way out there you can make 100% profit. Huh? Like what? So I'll share this with you. I actually discovered this on Facebook. And what's ironic, if you go to my Facebook, you see I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to get better at being active on Facebook. It's just hard because TikTok is just so easy and there's so much money to be made on TikTok. So I'm trying to get better on all platforms. See, I have a lot of growth to do still. And it was actually September 9th of 2022. And my son we were hosting the cross country dinner. And I had a house full of kids at my house. And I grabbed my phone. I do stories every day. I've been consistent with that. Posting is hard. Anyway, see, I got a lot of growth to do still, by the way. Anyway, and I posted some stories. Well, if you know anything about posting stories, you can't close the app or it doesn't load. So I laid my phone down and went back to the 30 plus kids in my house, right? And 2 hours later, my granddaughter, see, I'll tell you what, I don't know what you guys believe in. I'm not going there, but it was a God thing. He knew what I needed. Like I'm telling you, it gives me goosebumps even thinking about it to this day. Because 2 hours later, my granddaughter hands me my phone. Well, she was 3 at that time. And I know you guys all feel that feeling when your 3-year-old grandchild or child hands you your phone. You're like, where have they been? So I grab it and I see it was still on Facebook. So what do you do? Of course, it's a habit. You scroll. I scrolled up on Facebook and it immediately was a post from a gal named Carissa. So ironic, you guys. I don't know how I seen it. We weren't even friends. Is that not what? I didn't even know her, but that she changed my life. So I'm telling you what, when you launch an online business, please make the post every day because you can change somebody's life. Like she's changed my life. I will fly and meet her someday and just hug her. Gotta say anything to her. I just want to hug her and give her flowers and chocolates and thank her because she changed my life because she made that post that day. And it was not a video. I didn't need to see a video. So all these limiting beliefs that you have to think, oh, I need a following. Oh, I need to make videos. It wasn't a video. It said no MLM was the very first thing it said. No MLM. It said 2-hour workday. It said a 300 daily pay. There's 300 daily pay blueprint or something like that. Learn how to make 300 a day. And I was like, 300 a day, that's 109,000 a year. Oh my gosh, I would love to learn that. And then it said 100% profit and no monthly expenses. I think it said no MLM, no monthly expenses. I think that was the order. But of course, I had the mentality from network marketing. So I'm like, time out. That's the only thing I asked her, by the way. And I said, how do you make 100% profit? How does a company make money? She replied back and she goes, oh, they create our website for us. I'm like, what? You mean I don't got to learn how to design a website and test it in the marketplace? I was like, that's it. I'm done. I'm doing this. That was it. That was the only thing I asked her. I will remember the next, I messaged her. I said, I'm not going to get started tonight. I'll be up all night. I have to go to my son's cross country meet in the morning. I said, I'll get started in the morning. She replied back and she goes, it's my husband and I's anniversary. She goes, if I don't respond, because if you have questions and if I don't respond, there might be a delay because it's my anniversary. That was the best thing she could say to me, by the way, because my mind is like, well, I'm not going to bother her on her anniversary. Anyway, the next morning I had a struggle. It wasn't easy because I was like, well, is it going to work? How long is it going to take? And I had every limiting belief, every stinking thinking kicked in. But what made me get my credit card out and buy was this: the fear of being in the exact same place in 6 months, because I was tired. I was tired of living how I was living. I was tired of having to look at my bank account. I was tired of that because I looked at my bank account. I'm like, how the hell did I get here? I thought I'd be way further along. I thought I had way more time with my children. So I purchased, right? And because I know it was her anniversary, I didn't bother her. And that was the best thing because I had to just follow the blueprint. Because sometimes, you kind of want that reassurance. And I was kind of probably in a limiting belief. I needed that reassurance. But anyway, I followed the blueprint. I launched my business. That was on September 10th. It took me 2 days to get everything set up. I launched my business. I had my first $300 day on the 13th, then a 600, then a 300, then a 900. And I was shocked. I did TikToks and I pushed it on my Instagram and Facebook stories. That's all I did. I told people I was ready for a change. I told people I was sick and tired. I needed something new. I'm going to launch into this digital marketing space. And if they want to learn more, go right here, Daily Pay Business. And all of a sudden, I got all those customers without having to get on the phone with anybody, without having to DM anybody. It was refreshing because I could walk away. Here's where we're going to get to the next part. Because I could walk away and go be with my family and make money because my automations, and that's what you need to do next. And this is what you're going to learn. You're going to learn from scratch how to do this. Okay. I learned to automate. I learned to automate my business. Now, here's the best part. I didn't have to build it from scratch. This right here is your capture page. This is where people actually put their email in. This has a video on it. Okay, that literally breaks it down in detail. This is another video. I'm going to grab my computer and show you, or my iPad and show you. This is another video that breaks it down. See these marks right here? Both of them take people to your website. These 3 pages and these email automations, it's the templates that are given to you. All you got to do is edit them and put your name, your website, and your email, and they're good to go. The website is pre-built for you. All you have to do is connect your payment gateways so you're paid directly into your bank account, add a little paragraph about you, and connect it to your domain so you can brand you. This was exciting to me because when I was building a business and network marketing, it was the company's name.com/my name. I was never branding me. I didn't understand that. I didn't know what I didn't know. This blueprint taught me. When I discovered this, I was like so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. So it was huge. I was terrified of automations. I thought I had to build something from scratch. It was pre-built and ready to go. You guys can go back to my old content and you can hear me be like, go back to October of 2022. So scroll a little bit and you can hear me be like, 1 out of 17 are buying. 1 out of 13 are buying. 1 out of 10 are buying from me. I was tracking my numbers. I started knowing how many people a day needed to put their email in for me to get a daily paying customer. Do you realize by the end of October of 2022, I've had a daily paying customer since then? Now that, my friends, is freedom on a completely different level. Because we're such an international business, I can't remember the last time I woke up without customers. Because in the middle of the night for me is prime time for South Africa. That's the power of automation. It's what you want to do, because here's the part I didn't even understand was happening. Not everybody's going to buy from you. That's normal, right? If everybody was going to buy, there would only be one type of car, one type of everything. There's all different types of everything because everybody has different, what I'm looking for? Um, likes. I don't know, right? We're just all different. So what I discovered is I was like, this is 1 out of 10 are buying from me. And some people do unsubscribe because, it's just not for them. And I love that. At least you had the courage to check it out. But I noticed, you guys, many weren't leaving my automations. They were hanging out on my automations. And I'm like, wow. So they must like me because why wouldn't they just unsubscribe from my automations? So my email list kept on getting bigger. And I was like, what can I promote to them, share with them that would deliver value to them, but be a complement to my main thing? So I started becoming an affiliate for other products. And I turned that into a reoccurring income stream. Between being monetized on YouTube and TikTok and my reoccurring income streams from affiliates from other products is $42,000 a month. I had a goal of 10,000. That's all I wanted. I was like, I want to build a reoccurring income stream. It's 40,000. Wild. It's still so wild to me. Like I still to this day it's probably more than that. I haven't checked it this month, honestly, because it's multiple. Like it's so funny. If you guys know anything about me, I'm not tech at all. And most of my OGs in my community know I built my business off of a personal PayPal. And everybody in my community like, just go business. It shows you the data. Like, I don't know how to go business. So anyway, when we connected our website through the payment gateways in system, because that's the free system that you use, I had to get a business PayPal. So I have a personal PayPal that some of my affiliates come in there. I have a business of PayPal that some of my affiliates come in there, and some of them come through Stripe. It's hilarious. So I have all these different, so I have to add all these affiliates up. Why am I telling you this? Because that's how you leave a legacy. You're not putting all of your eggs in one basket. You have multiple income streams, you guys. That's freedom. If I would have known this, if somebody would have taught me this when I did network marketing and when the company changed the comp plan, I wouldn't have been a freaking stress ball because I had no money. Because I would have been like, that's okay. I got other income streams. Because it's the most brilliant thing I've ever learned in my life. I just wish I could have learned it 10 years earlier. I'm telling you. And you know what's so wild? That 42,000, I don't even promote. I promote my 4 digital programs. All those other income streams are promoted through my email list. So when I say email equals income, I mean email equals income. When you learn to build a big email list, you guys realize how many people email me on a weekly basis, offering me thousands? I'm talking thousands. They're like, I will pay you. The biggest offer is 6,000, I think. They will pay me 6,000 to send 4 emails to my email list. I'm like, no way. But you're making 6,000. I'm like, no, that's spamming my list. Like they see how huge I'm growing. They know I have a good email list. Why am I telling you that? That's the power of email. And it's yours. That's better than any insurance policy, I will tell you right now. I have showed brick and mortar businesses how to build an email list that's totally rocked their customer base and their cash flow. It's awesome. Yay, Jennifer, I'm dreaming of freedom. Yes, great freedom chain. Yes. Aw, Diane, thank you. Okay, let me get caught up. Yeah. Okay, let me see. Yeah, if you guys want to learn more, it's right here, dailypaybusiness.com, dailypaybusiness.com. Now, let me share something with you. When you launch into the program, don't rush and don't get your domain before, because so many people will buy a domain and try to get all this stuff done before. That would be like, I'm going to buy a new car next week, but I'm going to go buy the tires today and put them in the garage. You wouldn't do that, right? You get the car, because here's the deal. Why am I telling you that? You know how many people have bought a domain ahead of time, and then when they go through the training, they're like, oh, I shouldn't have got that domain, and they have to buy another one. And by the way, a domain through GoDaddy, if you're brand new to buying domains, I was saying it's $3.99. But one of my customers like, Michelle, I paid $1.99. So it's super affordable. But my point is if you get in a hurry and get a domain before, please take this advice. This is huge. It's to help brand you. So you can't create friction, my friend. So I would have loved to go with work with Michelle because I truly love working with you guys. Okay. But nobody spells Michelle right. So I went with the next best thing, daily pay business. Easy to say, easy to spell, and easy to remember. Because if you decide to market on TikTok, first of all, when you market, you're not going to be able to have a link in your profile. So when you're creating your profile, you're just going to put your website in there so people can see it. So they can leave TikTok and type it in. But also, I do what's called a CTA, which I'm going to cover that with you here in a minute. And in the CTA, I put my website, which is not linkable with TikTok. So you're always having to get them to leave the platform. So make it easy. Plus, it's easy to brand. So don't try to get fancy. Fancy doesn't convert. Making it easy converts. You look at Amazon, it's the most frictionless experience. You need expos, you put them in the cart, you click buy, like 2 or 3 more clicks. 2 days later, it's at your doorstep. They're programming the world to go like that. So my automated system is new to older people like me, but it's going to be normal to the 20 and 30-year-olds. So why am I telling you that? Because I haven't even scratched the scratch of the scratch of the scratch of the surface yet for my business. Because there's millions that aren't even interested yet. But in the next 90 days, a lot of them will be. In the next 3 years, millions will be. That's the power. And this is going to become norm to have an automated business. People are going to realize you don't have to work harder. You need to work smarter. And the smartest thing you can do is automations. And it's not scary. It's pre-built and ready to go. I've had people set it up in 2 hours. You guys realize today is Saturday. You can have a fully automated business ready to go by tomorrow. Imagine launching into money with your own online business. How fun. You know how much more fun work would be knowing that you have an additional income stream back there working for you. Imagine you're at your job and you're like, oh, is it 5 yet? Is it 5 yet? You go, holy crap, what's that notification? And you made $900. Happens every day in my community. And that's what I love. Yes. So the best, thank you for asking, Lori. I don't do private messages because there's so many fake accounts, right? So Lori, on TikTok. So Lori, if you go to Facebook, you can private message me. I'm verified over there. I don't know I'm not good on Facebook. You can do that and I can answer that, or you can email me. Okay. I'm going to try to get better with DMing on Instagram and Facebook just because of the imposters, right? Like I've talked to my personal assistant about helping me with that just because I don't want you guys to be scammed by an imposter, right? I'm not recommending you live in DMs because I don't, but I just want to make sure people feel safe and know that they're talking to the real me. So yeah, you're welcome. Yeah. And so what happens is you guys, when you go right here, daily pay business, okay, when you go there, I'll show you, okay, because it takes you right here. But I'm a visual person, so let me show you. Okay. So when you go to dailypaybusiness.com, it takes you right here. You put your email in, okay? The moment you put your email in, you're immediately going to get taken to this. This is a video that literally walks you through step by step. Right here, you can click here. You can see my 4 different digital programs. Make sure when you hit that page, you scroll to the very bottom to learn exactly what's in each of them. You'll see the payment plans, right, on all 4 products. Then decide which one's best for your goals and dreams, and that's the one you should get. Now, here's the cool part. You're also going to get this in your email. Okay? Watch this video. I can promise you between those 2 videos, literally 99.9% of your questions are answered. That's what I love for you. I love that for you, right? Well, and for me, but definitely for you because you don't got to wait on me. I don't want nobody waiting on anybody to have success. I want you to launch your business. So that's why we made these videos 1000% based off of what I've been asked the last 22 months. Or it's actually 21 months. I think I created these videos 3 months ago. Anyway, it's that and they've worked, right? And so, but here's the cool part. If you go here, you watch these 2 videos, and if you still have questions, just reply to that email. I would love to answer questions. Okay? I would absolutely love to answer questions. And I will have time this weekend to answer your questions, okay? So, but that's the 3 pages. Those are the 3 pages we give you. Now, here's the cool part. All you're doing to this page is connecting your domain, which we walk you through how to do that. And right here, you just copy and paste it in your website. This is it. These are the 3 pages. Imagine you have these 3 pages. And by the way, there's many different pictures you can pick from. You have these 3 pages literally out there working for you 24/7. So that means people all over the world can be learning and getting all the information that they need. I just love that. Absolutely love that. Okay. Okay. I want 3K per month. Okay, so let's go there. 3,000 a month. Okay, divided by, so my number 1 selling product. So you need 4 customers, 1 a week. That's it, my friend, 1 a week. How fun is that? That's it. Again, there's 5 billion people on social media, and all you need is 1 a week to want to buy from you. Now, let's talk about how you attract that, because that's the next part, right? Once we automate your business, we do what's called, you're going to follow, it's inside the blueprint. It's your discovery method. Discovery. How do you get it discovered? Now, here's where it gets really, really good, because I'm going to show you how to get your business discovered. And while you're doing that, you're going to work towards, by not adding any extra work, you're going to work towards adding an additional income stream by just doing this method. This is the part that shocked me. Like, I didn't know it was this easy. Like, I literally didn't. So let me cover that with you. So now what I'm also going to do when I go over this with you, I'm going to break down the 2-hour workday. Okay. I want to show you how you just need to take priority focused time for 2 hours a day to work on your income earning activity. So that's why you're going to see the time beside it. Okay. So 30 minutes, free ads. Okay. Now, I would spend 30 minutes posting free ads. Now, you guys, that is an introvert's dream come true. I'm like, what? I can spend 30 minutes a day copying, pasting free ads. Now, I'm at structure equals freedom, by the way. Here's why 30 minutes is so important. I can promise you, if you tell yourself, I have all day, I get more ads posted in my 30 minutes than you do all day, because you know you have all day. And we're a world of procrastination. So I would literally grab my phone, set my alarm for 30 minutes, and I would copy and paste. And every day I would try to get 1 more ad posted. Now, I understand the power of YouTube. YouTube is the 2nd largest search engine. So what I did is complete ignorance on fire. I didn't overthink it. I didn't get in my head. I stayed in my heart, and I created a video on YouTube, and I posted in my free ads. And so I did bullet points in my ad, and the bullet points were pretty much exact same bullet points that I discovered to make me purchase in 2022. So I did the bullet points, and below that, I did the YouTube video. There was a link, and below that was my dailypaybusiness.com link. So I did this every day for 30 minutes, not knowing what was happening. Because again, I'm new. I was learning and earning, right? I just followed the blueprint. So what happened is, yes, it grew my email because people went back here. When they went back here, they put their email in. And they would watch the videos. And yes, some would buy and some wouldn't. And some would go to my emails. But what I noticed after 90 days is I grew subscribers to over 8, I think it was 857. I need to pull up that exact number on YouTube. And I almost had my hours to be monetized. So because of the copy and paste free ads method, yes, it grew my following on social media. Yes, it grew my email list. Yes, it grew my income. But now because of that process, I'm now monetized and get paid on YouTube. So imagine copy and pasting free ads, putting a YouTube video in it, and it turns into an additional income stream. Wild. Wild. You know what's really sad? I've never tried to build a YouTube. Mm-mm. I go live every day on YouTube, and I've only been doing that since February. And by the way, it's almost doubled my income. I can prove it to you. Actually, I think it's more than doubled my income. I think. Okay. So in 2023, I wasn't going live on YouTube. And so January 2023 to August of 2023, I did 349,900 for the year, or for the 8 months, which I think is amazing. I was like, yes, let's go. But because I added YouTube and I go live every day on YouTube this year, I'm at 975,000 for the year. So it increased my income by adding another platform of $630,000 because I got more exposure. If that doesn't tell you the power of social media, I don't know what does. Because the more eyeballs you get and they go here, that's the more money you're going to make. It's all about exposure. And you can do all that for free. I've still to this day never spent a dime. I love it when people are like, well, what are you going to teach to create ads? I'm like, I don't know. I've made over $1 million because I have PayPal as well. So I've made over $1 million this year and I've never done ads. Why would I spend money on ads? Like, it don't even make any sense to me. I don't know. I guess I just don't need that much money. I don't know. Like, why would I spend money on ads? So why would you show why? Oh, yeah. Would you? Oh, why would you? I'm like, why? Yes, someone was posing as you asking me to trade. Oh, Beverly, bless your heart. It's not me, my friend. Yeah, you guys, I don't do trading. I don't do crypto. I will not take you to WhatsApp. I won't take you to Telegram. Okay, so be safe. I do not do any of that. Okay, yeah, be safe. So that's the power. So you think about it. All I did was free ads method, and I just built my YouTube channel by accident. And this year I decided to put my big girl pants on instead of just going live on TikTok. I started going live also on YouTube, and look at it's done to my income. Documentation beats conversation, you guys. I document everything because I want to know, like, here's the crazy part. I'm not adding more hours. I'm just adding more exposure. Look, I've been going live every single day. I've missed 7 days since December 1st of 2022. I've missed 7 days of going live. And four of those days, no, 5 of those days, I had no control. 3 of them or 2 of them, I lost my voice completely. You couldn't even hear me, right? And the other 2, I had food poisoning in Mexico. I tried to go live and you guys were like yelling at me to get off. You could tell I was like death. Other than that, and the other ones, I didn't do Christmas, and there's one other one for some odd reason, I don't know. Other than that, I've gone live every day on TikTok. And then it was actually Trina inside my community. She's like, hey, Michelle, where I work. See, this is why community is so powerful, because I had a blind spot. Why didn't I ever think about going live on YouTube the same time? And Trina inside my community is like, hey, would you mind going live on YouTube also? Because where she works, they block TikTok. They don't let TikTok in their business, in her facility. And I said, yeah, I think I could do that. So that's why you guys see me going back and forth. Because of her recommendation, I started going live on YouTube, and you see what it's done to my income this year. Wild. I've not done anything different. I'm working the same amount of hours. I've added more exposure because I'm adding another channel. You guys, I'm telling you, stop making it so hard to make money. Yeah, I'm getting there. Yes. Okay. Yeah, you got to stop making it so hard. It is wild, Matthew, isn't it? But the thing is like, yeah, documentation beats conversation though, you guys. Like it's so wild. Yeah, so that's why you guys, I tell you, well, that's why I'm now verified on Facebook, by the way, and I'm now verified on Instagram. Okay. So if you see somebody on Instagram or Facebook messaging you and you don't see that verified badge, it's not me. Okay. I don't know. We're trying to figure out like YouTube makes it hard. I don't know, like YouTube. Do you realize they could literally stop those clones overnight if they would allow us to get verified? It's wild to me. Yeah. Yes. It is an amazing opportunity. Yes. I like that. Matthew's like, time to step up my game. Yes. It's crazy though. Like, you guys, that's look, this is my page. You can't deny it. That's documentation. Like, there's the proof. It's not like, I think that's the difference. No. What did I do different? It's like I help my community track their numbers. And we base it 100%. Like, if something changed, right? Like, let's say the numbers changed. I'm like, what did you do different? That's it. Like, you guys, when you make decisions off of emotions or how you feel, you stay broke. Our brain is wired to stay safe, not to thrive, not to get out there in the unknown world, but that's where the freedom's at. So there's my documentation. Because I even was like, man, why is my income going crazy? And I'm like, oh my gosh, the exposure. Now, here's the crazy part. Before I went to YouTube, okay, I love this, by the way, because this is going to teach you guys a valuable lesson. So, and you guys, if this is like, if you're new to this, don't let this like overwhelm you. This is going to be fun for you to learn because I had to learn all this. So when I just was doing TikTok, this page was converting at like 50%. It would go 50% on average. It would dip to 48, the lowest, 52, the highest. Guess what? The moment I went, not the moment, but now that I'm on YouTube, it dropped to like 32, 38%. Now, most people would have thought, nobody likes me. I'm like, more exposure. And because I'm newer to the YouTube world, of course I'm gonna have more looky-loos. So it's not about that. It's about, well, my income is growing. Like you see, like we're talking over $600,000 difference. And the only thing different I've done is add YouTube. Wild. Like, I'm just telling you, it's just wild to me. Yeah, it is so wild. But I'm telling you guys, that's the power of what you have. So, for example, I had an $1,800 day yesterday. Oh my goodness, congratulations. I absolutely love that so much for you. Thank you. Okay, if you have a business already, how could this work for me? Ooh, Tanya, great question. So I would need to know, what is your business, right? Let me give you guys a really cool tip. Oops, oh gosh. Oh no, don't do this again. Oh Lord. Oh, okay. So for example, let me give you an example. I had a gal that was a massage therapist. She discovered me on TikTok. She's like, I have been posting on Facebook and Instagram, and I am not getting any traction. I'm literally wasting my time. And she goes, would this process work for me? I said, yes. The reason why you are not getting any customers on Facebook and Instagram is because you're trying to sell them. And she goes, well, of course I am. And I'm like, that's the problem. You guys, this is a hot tip right now. People don't want to be sold. They want you to deliver value to them so they can decide if they want to buy from you. So I asked her, I said, what is your biggest pain point, or what's your customer's biggest pain point? She immediately said back pain. I said, okay, you need to take these pages. You need to put a picture, somebody holding their back, maybe with a smile instead of the, right? And then she told me, we went over a few things. Anyway, she ended up doing the 4 at-home hacks that you can do to relieve back pain. And here's my free 5-minute daily exercises to help. So she literally created her channels, and all she talked about was those 4 hacks. Actually, all she talked about was the 3 hacks, and I'll tell you why. And she delivered so much value that people were like, dang, she knows what she's talking about. So what happens is when they would put their email in to get the exercises and learn the other hacks, it took them immediately to this, where she talked about the 4 hacks. The 4th hack was you have to get a weekly massage. And then her videos would be like, okay, you guys, when you go get a gallon of milk, don't do this. You need to do this. And she taught like how to build your core. She taught like how to sit on the couch and do, she just poured in with value. And you know what the coolest part she said to me? She goes, Michelle, I'm having fun again. She goes, I kept on going, man, how many ways can I tell people to let me give you a massage? She goes, I'm having so much fun out there, like giving people all these cool tips. Because of that, you guys, she now has 3 other massage therapists in her business, and that was her goal. But she just poured out so much value. So what she did is she gave so much value with the 3. She goes, the 4th one, you need to schedule a massage. Oh, and right here below is the exercises you can do. And then below that, come in and get your first massage at half price. This page came in people's email, which was testimonials of people that were applying her 4 hacks. That's how she's built her entire business. Now, guess what? She took my advice with the email, and now she is an affiliate for a lot of products, from back braces to certain types of socks to foot insoles, everything. She has now, I don't even know, last time I talked to her, I can't remember how many other income streams she has that she don't even promote, but through the email. She just followed me to a T, and she's having a blast. Now, that's how she built it. I have another one that I literally talked to, you guys, and this is the power of delivering value, right? I don't know if it was a male or female because they had the name of their boutique, and they got on one of my lives, and they're like, man, I have a boutique and I'm struggling getting customers. And I said, why do people want to buy from you? Oh, it was a plus size clothing store, by the way, plus size boutique. I said, why do people want to buy from you? And they're like, because I do free shipping. I'm like, no. People don't buy because you offer free shipping. People are going to buy your clothing because of how you made them feel. Mostly when it's plus size. So this is what I recommended. I said, you need to create, this was during football season last year, by the way. I said, you need to create a video of you can hear the TV on loud, and you can hear the husband screaming during the football game, and he's holding the football and he's watching the game. And the wife is in her bedroom and she's trying clothes on. She's throwing the clothes, trying clothes on, and she tries your outfit from the boutique and it feels good. She likes how she looks. She fixes her hair and she walks out of the room. And normally her husband doesn't notice her because he's watching football. And he looks up and he's like, dang, babe, you look good. And she just has this confidence to her. I go, that's the commercials that will sell your clothes, and you can charge double the price. You guys, when you learn that, everything changes. And another piece of advice I gave her, I said, I said, create a video of a lady that has a job interview and she's doing the same thing. She's trying clothes on and she hates the way they fit and she's so uncomfortable. And then she puts one of your outfits on and she feels unstoppable. I go, then change the music to this energy and have her walk in that job interview and slay it. People will buy your clothes because it gives them confidence. So that's what you got to do when you think this is the stuff you learn. Think about what you sell. Again, this actually takes me to number 4, right? I kind of jumped the gun a little bit, but that's number 4. I just shared with you. This is what you learn in the blueprint, which is stop the scroll, right? But let me go this 1 hour, 3 pieces of content. Okay. So the discovery method in both of these take people back, drive traffic to here. This is what allows you to have a fully automated business out there working for you 24/7. It constantly just driving the traffic back to you. So I chose TikTok. All platforms work. Here's what I recommend. If you are new to this digital space, This is what I recommend. Start on one, get comfortable and confident there, and then launch into another one. It could be a week, could be 2 weeks, could be 3 weeks, could be 30 days, who knows, until you launch into that. But that's what I recommend. Now, some people already kind of have experience in the industry a little bit or something online, and you can launch on more platforms. I'm just telling you, I probably would have got overwhelmed. Only thing I did is I created my videos in TikTok, and then I did post them on my stories because it was a click of a button. But I got to tell you why I chose TikTok. Now, if you are more of an analytical person and you are more detailed, go to YouTube. YouTube is the how-to. You would be brilliant at YouTube. If I have somebody say, I can't get all my information in that short of a time, I'm like, oh, you need to go to YouTube. YouTube is the #2 search engine. You can create longer form videos. And here's the cool part. You can create a longer form video in YouTube, and then you can take it to Opus Clip. Just Google it. Opus Clip. It's not an app, it's a website. And you can actually add that YouTube video into Opus Clip, and it will cut several different videos for you. Then you can post them to the other platforms. So that's my advice for people that are like, how do you say that in 30 minutes or 30 seconds? See, that's why I call TikTok the easy button, because I'm like, get her done, get her done. So it was easy for me, right? Long form is hard for me. Like creating a 10-minute video on TikTok or YouTube is hard. So I'm like, next best thing, go live every day on YouTube as well. So, but here's the great part. Here's the part that I love about YouTube and TikTok. You guys, you're not posting to post. When you make a post on either of these platforms, it never goes away. What I mean by that is at any time and all the time, the algorithms are constantly populating. And if any of your videos matches what somebody is engaging in, they're going to continue to push it out. So it's like planting digital real estate. Just like your job, if you work 8 hours at your job to get paid for 8 hours, you got to work another 8 hours. When you are planting digital real estate, it doesn't go away. It's always out there working for you. Let me show you this. I'm going to give you an example because, again, documentation beats conversation, right? Let me go to my page. Okay. Let me turn the volume down. Yeah, it was loud. Okay. So, example, this right here. Oh, it was still loud. This one, see the date? I did 3/5 of 2023, right? So, over a year ago, it's still generating me exposure. It's still building my email list. It's still getting me customers. I literally just had, look at all these people I still need to answer to. Look, still need to answer to all these. It's still working for me. A 5-second video that I did March, April, May, June, July, August, that I did 17 months ago. It's still out there building my email list and getting exposure to this page. Is that not fun? So when you see that you're going to put an hour a day in, it's not an hour wasted. That is an hour building your brand, my friend. That is an hour building your legacy. That is an hour planting digital real estate that can change your life. See, that was awesome to me. Okay? That's awesome. So think about that. So the next step is you got to stop the scroll. Okay? On social media, there's 5 billion people on social media. But on social media, there's 5 billion people. How do you stand out? So in this blueprint, we teach you how to stop the scroll, how to attract people to your content. Okay? Because guess what? This is where it gets so good. If you can stop the scroll, it's going to drive people here. People go here, new customer. New customer. So 30 minutes posting free ads, 1 hour creating 3 pieces of content, and then you're going to spend about another 30 minutes responding to videos, responding to emails. Okay, you want to see what I respond? You'll see. It's literally right here. Details at dailypaybusiness.com. That's it. Or lately I've been doing the emoji dailypaybusiness.com for details. I have like 4 different ones I got to use because if you can't do the same one more than 8 times or 9 times, TikTok will think you're a bot. So I have them saved in my notes. All I got to do is open the notes, copy paste, copy paste. That's it. And I can literally do that in 30 minutes. I'll do a 15-minute chunk and then another 15-minute chunk. And all it's doing is, again, taking traffic back to these pages and building my email list. Isn't that awesome? Yes. What are the payment gateways beside PayPal and Stripe? Oh my goodness, there's tons of them. All you got to do is, no matter where you live, what country you live in, just Google what are online payment gateways available in my country and put your country. Available in, put your country. There's tons of them. Yeah. Let me see. Does it request a content creator or a faceless? Does this require content, or you can do both? Hello, South Africa in the house. Yeah, you can do both. Yeah, here's the website right here. Yeah, dailypaybusiness.com, because we're paid daily. Yeah, Daily Pay Business. Yeah, screenshot this, you guys, because this is it. Don't make it any harder. Don't make it any harder. So I'm about ready to get off of here. And guess what? I'm done for my day. Except I'm not. No, I'm done for my business, my income earning activities. Now I'm going to get on with my customers. I'm doing a Zoom at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you're one of my customers, you got an email from me this morning. I think I don't know what I asked on my email. Anyway, if you didn't get it, email me and I'll give it to you. But I hang out with my customers on Saturday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. We just hang out. I get to know my new customers. I get to answer any questions they have. So if you guys get started in the next hour and 20 minutes, you get to hang out with me on a more intimate Zoom session in an hour and 20 minutes. So I'm excited about that. Yes, thank you for blocking them. It is definitely like, I will never send you a friend request. The only way you'll get a friend request from me is if you ask me, right? Other than that, I just can't, unfortunately, right? Because there's too many fake accounts. Gosh, I really hope they fix that. Yeah, I'm starting a power sports repair shop. What should I do? Oh my gosh, that's so crazy you just said that, because we literally just talked. We just bought a jet ski. And I, of course, the guy's like, what do you guys do? Right. And I was telling him what I did, and I was telling him how they should build their business. So yeah, there's so many options. Yes. Do we get it in South Africa? Get what in South Africa? South Africa gets every single thing that we get. South Africa is my number 2 fastest growing country. Yay! I just made 900. This program works. Congratulations, Linda. Thank you for getting on and sharing that. Yeah, it's OPS. Thank you, my friend. OPUS clips. OPUS and then clips. Yes. But it's right here. Dailypaybusiness.com. If you want to check it out, screenshot this. You guys can go to it later. Yeah, screenshot it. Yeah. I know, how fun for Linda. I love that. Yes, you guys enjoy your day. Okay, I'm trying to get caught up in comments. This has changed my mindset, and this is yes, it is. Actually, there's 4 different programs. You get the one that's best for you. And you guys, this is what is so crazy, how our mindset is so off kilter. You'll pay money for convenience of a cell phone, but you're hesitant when you need to pay money to learn skills. That's wild, right? But if you wanted a doctor to work on you, would you want your doctor to have skills? Interesting, right? Of course you do. Can you imagine you have a dentist appointment on Monday and you go to the dentist and the sign says degree from YouTube University? Would you want that dentist to work on you knowing that they didn't have an education? They just watched some free videos on YouTube. Do you want them to work on your teeth? Perspective is everything. We'll spend money for convenience, but when it comes to learn skills and strategies, we're hesitant. But we want people helping us to have skills and strategies. Think about that. I'll give you another little theory. I'm going to leave you guys with another perspective. You go to the doctor, you have a nurse. The nurse is sweet, loving, kind, so awesome. She spends time with you. And then the doctor comes in, he gets to the point, he's out of the room. But why is his income up here? He didn't spend as much time with you. He wasn't as nice. Why is his income here? The nurse's income is down here. She's so sweet. She's so nice. She spent more time with you. What's the difference? Skills. Just the skills. Nice doesn't make you more money. Skills do. So all she has to do is get the education to have the skills. She can make as much as the doctor. You realize you guys are just a few skills away of changing your entire life if you want to. You have complete control and power of that. Yeah. How did you introduce the YouTube video? I just said, watch this video for more info, and I put the YouTube video. That's it. Literally that simple. Yeah. Watch this video for more info. Let me see. I'm trying to get caught up. You guys have been a great group today, by the way. How many different TikTok accounts you have? None. This is my only one I have. Yeah. Aw, you're brilliant with storytelling. Thank you, my friend. Yes. Okay. Somebody said, what did you just say here? Oh, Lord. What did somebody just say here? Hold on. What? Hold on. What did I just miss here? Here goes. I will definitely be overwhelmed. What do you mean you'll definitely be overwhelmed? Don't tell yourself you're going to be overwhelmed, my friend. That's just an emotion that there's no truth. Do you know fears are feelings that haven't even happened yet? We don't pursue our goals and dreams because of our thought of what hasn't even happened. Wild. We will stop going after what we want because of a fear that is of something that hasn't even happened. That is our trauma, our drama, our limiting beliefs hold us back. So wild. Yay, Teresa is hanging out with me on YouTube, you guys. She goes, I'm 68 years old and I have made $4,500 in 21 days. Yes. Love that so much. So awesome. Oh, yes. Linda says this business is two things, mindset and skill set. Yes. And you have to master both. So true. So true. Yes. Oh gosh. Oh man, you guys are so good today. I designed the program. I launched the Legacy Builder program. Yes. Yeah, I launched the Legacy Builder program. I launched my community in November of 2022. Yes. Tested and proven blueprint. Yes. Yeah. Thank you for asking, my friend. Yeah, I don't do crypto. I don't do trading. I won't. The one on Facebook, they say, hey, I'll do personal coaching with you. You guys, you get me for free once you're inside my community. I train on you every single week. You are trained by some of the best in this industry that have made 5 figures, 6 figures, even 7 figures. Okay. You're trained by that. So, all right. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I love it. I love it. I love it. You guys are awesome. I'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. But you guys, that's how you launch a business right here. You don't have to have a following. This will grow your following. This will grow your following. This will grow your email list, and this will grow your brand. And this will allow you to add multiple income streams and leave a legacy. If you can follow something step by step, you can shock yourself and love what you're capable of. So check it out. Yeah, I'm trying to do my best for commenting. Some of the comments I don't see. Yeah. You have a fantastic day too, Heather. Yeah. So just have grace, you guys. If I didn't get to your question, just ask again. Can someone underage buy the program? Oh, that's a really good question. It depends on where they live. So what you need to do is, like, let's say the US. If you live in the US, you need to say, what is the age you can get a 1099 at the end of the year? Just do it for whatever country you have. Like Florida, I think it's like 14, but they can't work the business during school hours. Yeah. I think Texas is pretty good hours as well. So thanks, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Have an awesome day. Bye.